smile is giving me so much life. All right, guys, welcome. We're in Washington, D.C. And I want to ask you a question. Do you know about all of the neighborhoods in Washington, D.C.?
Do you?
I do.
Well, so do I.
Okay,
so I guess we do. We do, and so will you when you watch the rest of these videos.
So Washington, D.C. is very vast. So we're going to break it down into 4 quadrants, and we're going to start with Northeast. So Northeast has some of the best and upcoming neighborhoods, not only with real estate, but also access to some amenities and a lot more.
Okay, so in this video, my famous line, in today's video, we will be exploring 3 neighborhoods in Northeast Washington, D.C., and we're also going to throw in a bonus, and we're going to discover which neighborhood fits your family and your lifestyle.
And how we're going to break it down is in 3 categories. The first is price, transit, and access to amenities.
Amenities.
This is Love and Real Estate.
Hi, my name is Amanda.
My name is AD.
And we run a local real estate company called the Dapo Group.
Every week, we're going to take you into communities, restaurants, and experiences in DC and the surrounding areas.
Just think of us as your personal real estate agents. Enjoy the show! All right, guys, so our first stop is Brookland.
Hey, Brooklyn, New York.
No. Pause.
Sorry.
Not to be confused with Brooklyn, New York. It is Brookland. Brook plus land,
Not
DC.
Brooklyn.
Continue. Brooklyn is a charming neighborhood, super family oriented in Northeast Washington, D.C.
That's correct. When it comes to actually, there's also
the church. She jumped in front of me on the lines. Oh my God. Okay, so it is located it is actually located with the largest Catholic church in the United States. It's called the Basilica of the National Shriners of the Immaculate Conception. It's located right here in Brooklyn, New York. See? Brookland, D.C.
Brookland. And speaking of Brooklyn, when it comes to pricing, you're going to find the median price is $669,000. Brooklyn's one of those very few neighborhoods where you can find a detached home that has all of the trimmings, a backyard, and a picket fence.
Yes, it has that suburban feel. Like literally, when you start driving the streets of Brookland, you will notice that you forget you're in Washington, D.C. And speaking of that, you're still so close to all the things. So we're actually on the art walk of Brooklyn. Literally these tiny little shops that are art studios from private artists. But also, Monroe Street's like right here. Monroe Street has like restaurants and all sorts of things. So you can leave your picket fence in your house and then you can come and grab a drink and dinner with your hubby.
Yeah, and let's talk about transit. So we are just a metro stop on the red line to the heart of the city.
Yes.
If you work downtown, this is a very easy commute. Guys, Brooklyn may be a place to consider.
Okay. Uh-oh, you forgot. Super family oriented. I want to make that clear. Like daycares and babies everywhere. Okay. All right, let's go on to our next stop.
All right, guys, we are in the neighborhood of Eckington. Eckington has a lot of nice energy.
And birds.
And birds. Geographically, we're in Noma, so you're going to find that it has a lot of new developments and also your classic DC row homes.
Thank you for taking my line. At Eckington, the average price point is $684,000. And to AD's point, yes, you can have gorgeous row houses, and there are some large multi-families and even some private ones if you want to get like those like direct from landlord to tenant situations.
Correct. Yes. And in addition to, you're going to talk about Union Station.
Yes, thank you. No, Union Market.
Union Market.
Station is for a later video. Okay, so Union Market is actually 0.7 miles away from here.
Specific.
We are close to Union Market, which is one of the up-and-coming developments in the DMV. I'm talking about local food, restaurants. It's a brunch vibe.
Yeah,
it's a brunch vibe.
It really is.
Yes.
And in addition to some of those amenities, we're going to talk about the Metropolitan Branch Trail. So it actually connects Noma to downtown DC.
And goes all the way to Maryland.
Yeah, so for my outdoor enthusiasts, if you're a biker,
Bikers.
this gives
the
you
whole scene.
This, when it comes to commute, is actually one of the easier ways to get into the city. So if you prefer 2 rails versus 4 rails, this is your trail to go on.
Most definitely. Now, let's go back to Union Market. Now, Union Market is, like I said, right down the street from Eckington. So that's going to be like your hot spot. And that's the great thing about living in Eckington and having access to Union, but also Noma, north of the Massachusetts. Okay. All right. We did a video on Union Market. Check it out here. So like I said, Union Market has all the local shops and food, all the different things. So if you want more energy with your lifestyle when it comes to your housing choice in Washington, D.C., then Eckington may be your spot.
Yeah, now let's get to our next stop, Woodridge. Alrighty, you've made it halfway through the video, so we must be doing something right.
Thank goodness, my goodness. All right, guys, if you want the best content on DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and how to get the best or the most out of your next real estate purchase, this is the channel to follow. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And if you want to learn how the Doppel Group can help you, I want you to click the description box below that says Master Link. We can't wait to serve you.
All right, guys, let's get back to the show. All right, guys, so now we're in a neighborhood with a totally different vibe. I'm talking about the neighborhood of Woodridge.
Yeah, not to be confused with Woodbridge.
Now, you've noticed my tone of voice has completely gone down because we're in a quiet neighborhood.
Yes, children are at play.
Children at play.
Yes.
So this neighborhood is unlike Brooklyn and Eckington. It has more of a, not gonna say it, it has single family homes. And the average price point was $650,000.
Yes, like Amanda said, you're gonna, the feeling here that you receive is very suburban, it's very quiet, very cozy, very familiar, right?
You wanted that word, suburban, yes. Now, this is the kickback of living in Woodridge, is that you don't have access to a metro station. It doesn't have a dedicated, like Brooklyn has its own metro station. It doesn't have a dedicated one, but not too bad because it still has dedicated metro stops for the bus, and also it's very bikeable. So you still can get to where you need to go pretty quickly.
Yeah, and again, Woodridge doesn't have a lot of major attractions, but if you look on the 12th Street corridor in Northeast, you find a lot of local family-owned businesses.
I love that.
A lot of local shops,
yes,
cozy restaurants. You really get that community feel here.
Yes. Now, we're gonna take you to our bonus stop, Fort Lincoln.
So we are here at our final stop, Fort Lincoln, but we're in the neighborhood of Dakota Crossing. So to my right, you're gonna find the villages at, no, actually not the villages, the shops.
The shops. The shops at Dakota Crossing. And then to your left, you're gonna have the villages of Dakota Crossing. Now, since we're in a busy intersection and things tend to get a little loud, walk with me.
Okay. So one of the good things about Fort Lincoln, or specifically Dakota Crossing, is that this is a planned community. So you're gonna find a lot of the homes are much newer, right, than our traditional classic DC neighborhood.
But the thing about that is that you don't get that like DC-ness about the houses. So if you're looking for a younger home in Washington, D.C., then this is definitely the neighborhood you want to be in, with prices on houses at $600,000, mid-600,000.
Mid-600,000.
Yeah.
Guys, Fort Lincoln doesn't have the same character as some of the older neighborhoods in D.C., but the convenience is unimaginable. It deserves a spot on your list, don't you think?
I agree with that. But just so you can experience Fort Lincoln, let me take you there. Well, guys, there you have it. 3 neighborhoods and a bonus in Northeast Washington, D.C. Did I mention that this is a series? So we are going to dig deep into the best neighborhoods in Washington, D.C. By the time we are done. You will know Washington, D.C., okay? That's what we do here.
And if you guys are interested in home ownership, I'm talking about our 3 Ps, right? We're talking about market pricing, the home buying process, and also helping you develop a plan. I want you to click on that link below in the description box that says Masterclass to jump on our calendars personally.
And guys, do not forget to share, do not forget to like, and do not forget to subscribe. And also comment below. I love to hear your comments. Most of them. Most of them. All right, guys, until next time, we're your favorite real estate couple, legit. My name is Amanda.
And I'm AD.
Until next time.
Bye.